Andriy Wiedner, 25-year-old. Here's the challenge. Yes, he did catch him just on the top of the left foot, it seemed. O'Neill hits long, off the head of Doherty. That's Elts to get it away. That's good work there from Johnston. A break for Glenavon. McBride being shadowed by Borowka. McBride did well to get the cross in. That was Biano with the header. And Biano stays down. Boda takes a tumble, the challenge by Gary Smith. The crowd have come to life. Glenavon trying to make a substitution, I can tell you, as Bremen come away. And let's hope the blue shirts haven't been caught too far forward. Schultz, good run. Hopsch. Veer is in the middle. It's in the corner. No, there's a bit of pushing. It hasn't been given. But a very quick counter-attack, David.
Typical of the side, Jackie. They defend, and then they get forward so quickly. Good cross in. Definitely use of the arm. And maybe the referee isn't so biased, Jackie.
He's not bad now, is he?
No, he's all right. Delighted with that.
You've changed your mind. So almost 2-0, but Veer using his arm. I think it was Lee Doherty who was back there with the challenge. And Glenavon will now make the change. And it's Nigel Burney who's going off. Not surprising, big effort for him in his first game of the season. And the man coming on, Paul Byrne, for his 546th game for Glenavon and his 11th game in Europe, and that's the most appearances by any Glenavon player. So a defender for a defender. And here's a first touch. 546th appearance. Great servant he's been. McBride. But cut out by Cardozo. There's the run. Well read by Gary Smith. Here's Doherty. McBride gives it to Smith. And Glenavon now playing their brand of keep ball. Stephen Brown. Looks for the run from Glenn Ferguson, but Biano has read the situation. Flag is up on this side. And Ferguson on the way back. Offside given. And Veer is still off the pitch. I think he wants to get back on. The referee says, yes, on you come. So the man who thought he'd scored a second returns. Hopsch wins it. Cardozo. Nice little ball through, but that'll be too long for Hopsch and for Veer. Does Glenavon want to make a change? Well, it looks as though it's number 5, Stephen Brown, coming off. Now, I can only assume he may well have an injury, David.
Yeah, that could be. The other thing that he may be thinking about, Jackie, they're in the last quarter, and he's maybe thinking of maybe putting another man up front and sort of saying, last 10 minutes, let's have a go at them. Let's get the supporters behind us. They've done tremendously well.
Yes, Raymond McCoy started the first 9 games, was left out on Saturday, was left out tonight, but very popular in these parts. Glenavon try to get forward, but not with a ball like that. Otava, Boda finding space again, as he does so well. But a good challenge there from Byrne. Not too long into the action. Doherty. And Viano taking it away from Ferguson, with McBride looking for the little nick on. Doherty gets it in. Viano with the header. Cardozo goes down. Referee's not impressed. We play on. Doherty keeps it. Flag is up. Sammy Johnson just behind Elts in an offside position. The goal scorer limping. I think there's a slight Oscar performance there, David.
Well, I think so. Doc was just saying, welcome to Northern Ireland.
But for the moment, Mr. Cardozo is having the last laugh. He's got the only goal so far. Boda. Batova. Elts. Barovka. Elts changes the pattern, hits it long. It's a poor ball. And here's Paul Byrne. Gives it to Gary Smith. As Cardozo, out of your picture, limps away towards the touchline on the far side. Here's Barovka. Like Schultz, and like most of these defenders, he's seen plenty of the ball this evening as they played it around. There's a good run from Veer, but O'Neill anticipated the situation again. He does that so well, Dermot O'Neill.
Invaluable to the back four as well, Jackie, especially as the Werder Bremen side breaks so quickly and try to get the Glenavon back four turned. And Dermot has been off his line very sharp tonight on several occasions.
Well, you saw Cardozo there getting a running repairs on the touchline. Bremen down to 10 men for the moment. Dieter Elts gives it back to Rost, who's really been virtually unemployed this evening, the keeper. Holborn. Viano. So Bremen to make a change. Cardozo is staying off. So 10 is off. And number 14, Michael Schultz. There he is. Big, tall defender. 7 caps for Germany. Byrne. Now, can Glenavon create something here? Rost punches. McBride. It wasn't too far away, but no real danger from Stephen McBride. But applause from the home fans.
This is Sammy Johnson's forte. Sammy will go in where others will fear to tread. And while the ball went over the bar, look who's in there. As you see the ball come in, Sammy very, very bravely. First time the German goalkeeper has anything to do. And unfortunately for us in Glenavon, the ball went over the bar.
Gary Smith off the head of Schultz. Very strong challenge there as Schultz stays down. Challenge from Mark Glendinning.
Do you know, Jackie, not that long ago, and yet it shows how much respect this Werder Bremen side has for Glenavon. They had every single man behind the ball there, determined not to give anything away.
Yes, they will look forward to the second leg, feeling and knowing they will go through comfortably unless we have a Herculean effort from Glenavon. But this has been a a brave performance this evening from Glenavon. As you were saying, David, they've all worked very hard indeed. They certainly have retained their dignity. Here's Neubart. Michael Schultz. It's 2-0. And that's a super goal. It's Angelo Weir. He had one disallowed earlier, and he made no mistake that time. Very direct. The cross from Schultz. Powerful header. And O'Neill, well, he had no chance.
Schultz has just taken over from Boda on that side, joined the attack, good ball in, and this time, as you say, no mistake.
So 2-0 Werder Bremen inside the last couple of minutes here at Moorview Park. Disappointing end to the game, and disappointment for him as well. So over 2 minutes of time added on at the end of this UEFA Cup first round, first leg tie here at Moorview Park. Bremen quite content to play time out as the referee, Mr. Timming from Holland, brings it all to an end. The goals, well, they came in 59 minutes. It was 1-0 Cardoza, and then just 2 minutes before the end, one of their substitutes, Angelo Weir, made it 2-0. But applause all around the ground. There's Weir. He had one disallowed earlier, but he made up for it just 2 minutes from the end with that second goal. So a final scoreline here at Moorview Park. It's Glenavon 0, Werder Bremen 2.
Nigel, your thoughts on that performance by Glenavon?
Well, I thought for a large part of the match we held our discipline, and the best really we felt we could do would be to play a disciplined game, stick tight as a unit, try and reduce the number of opportunities they had, and just hope that somewhere during the match we might get an opportunity to get an attack launched and maybe get a shot at goal. And by and large that's the way the game went, because they controlled most of it, and we certainly had to work hard to defend, but credit to our players that they did defend well.
Happy with that 2-0 scoreline?
Not really. I mean, it can't be happy as players, as a manager, or even for supporters that you lose any match, but we're talking about comparative standards, and that's the equivalent of an international team. And for us to go out and compete as part-timers against that type of quality, I'm very pleased actually with the level of performance, the commitment and effort of the players, and to that extent I'll give them a lot of credit.
We play well. We had many chances to score many goals, and we scored 2 goals, and it must be enough for the next round.
Many people expected you to score a lot more goals tonight. Why didn't that happen?
I think in international football it's difficult to score in away games many goals, because in the modern football everybody can play good in defense. And you know, in these games you have the chances. If you pass the chances, it's difficult to score more goals than 2, but we have had many chances, that's true.
What did you think of Glenavon's performance tonight?
They play well. Only I don't think they make the good decision to play with a libero.
What about the return leg in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, I think we are the better team. You have to score many goals for the public, and we will play aggressive like today, and I think we will do our job well.
Well, we'll certainly not be going out all-out attack, but we just like to get a share of the ball occasionally if they're generous enough. We have to go out. The one thing we have to do is to go out and set our standards. There's no point going out there and saying, well, we're 2-0 down, the leg's dead, so we're just going out for a holiday. They'll not do that. Our players have got pride to play for. Hopefully it'll be a learning process to go out to a stadium like that in front of a large crowd and have again to work as a unit. And if we can work a second match as a good tight unit, then we'll have benefited probably for the team when we're playing back in the Irish League for the rest of the season.
Well, I suppose if you had asked me before, and a 1-0 defeat, probably we would have been happy enough with that. But 2-0 put a little bit of gloss on it. Bit disappointed, but that's the way it goes in Europe. You know, they're a different class, fully professional team, and they knew exactly what they were doing.
But for yourself, there could have been more than 2.
Well, as I said before, I mean, if you put in 10 shots, and I don't say